Can you believe it? It's the video for Friday's watch list already. I can't believe it's Friday already. Or will be Friday tomorrow. April 7th. SPY is just kind of chopping around right there at the 20-day and the 8-day. So as long as there's no shock events, we just go ahead and build a list for trading tomorrow. Okay, so let's start here. GALT, very strong day, closing near its highs. Look to the left. There's not much in the way, but it actually made a big move for this stock today. So I'm not in love with this, but I threw it on watch because I saw the strength. HTGM, huge pop. Look at this intraday. I was on a walk, came home from a walk after the morning trading, had a nice morning session, and then saw this. And unfortunately, didn't catch any of it. Man, I think in after hours, it ended up going up to 832 or so, up another buck. So, and we're seeing that a lot, you know, in this kind of crazy period in the market. Things that are closing strong or like running another dollar in after hours. I'm not going to build a strategy on that because the first time I do it and hold something into after hours because it closed strong, they'll announce a secondary 1 minute after the closing bell. That's the way my luck goes. So I still do not hold into the close. But this one will be on watch tomorrow. Big move today on big volume. See what happens tomorrow. CYCC. Couple red days down, closing at 620. Did have a nice spike. Ramesh in our chat room called this when it looked like this. He said, I like this over 6. And he's one of the people I have on my hot list, which is people you can select from the chat room, moderators and members, and set your computer up to make an audible alert when they type something. So it's very customizable chat room. Ramesh has been on my hot list for a long time. And those posts from people on your hot list will also show up in a separate window in the chat. So it really makes it like an extra scanner, an extra scanning tool. So Ramesh puts this one out. He likes CYCC over 6, and look what happens. Look what happens. I mean, huge move. Because of that huge move, we're definitely going to watch this tomorrow, okay? Because we can see this one is just primed. Any kind of move sometimes gets exaggerated. So as a day trader, I want to have that one on watch. CLNT just went nuts today. Went from a 3 to almost 7. Of course, that's extended, but maybe we get a red to green or something in tomorrow, and it'll be on watch all next week. Okay, whenever you have that as a day trader, you got to watch that for you know, several days going forward. SCON gapped up today. I liked the chart before today. I liked the chart a lot. Remember, I said in the video I liked it over this $1.46. You had a catalyst here and here. And instead, it decided to open up above all that, which kind of ruined trading for it. But it still goes on watch. You know, where it closed, if you look to the left, there's not a lot in the way. This thing might just trade in a narrow range for a while on Friday and then break out to the upside. So I definitely want to watch it. CBIO. Now this is, I mean, I had this on Bounce Watch for a few days in a row when it came back down to here, and I finally just gave up on it. I watched it trade, and I didn't like the way it traded. But for some reason, let's look at it on 5-minute candles first. It had a nice pop in the middle of the day and closed kind of strong. For some reason, it's up to, in after hours, to 816. So I'll go back to 15-minute candles here. So it's trading up here, so it could be a potential gap play tomorrow. Again, I don't hold overnight. I didn't trade this in the afternoon, but I'm going to watch it tomorrow. AUPH, another one that's not very interesting at all, except in after hours, it's up at 724, so I'll give you a 15-minute candle. So it's trading. It ended up closing after hours somewhere about right in here, right above the last 2 or 3 sessions worth of trading. So, and I didn't check the news, but possible gap play tomorrow. CNAT, CNAT, really strong move on an intraday basis today. I didn't catch it. I really wasn't looking at this one. But maybe today was bounce day, you know, or yesterday was the low. Maybe today is bounce day and it's back up from here. We'll see. It's still kind of in a cup and handle formation. Certainly worth watching, especially because of that pop today. APOP, very thin stock, but you know, it took off to the downside today and ended up closing strong. If I show you on a 5-minute basis, really strong close over the last 10 minutes. Kind of did that yesterday too. There it is on 15-minute candle. So, I mean, nice support below. This one's got room above. Let's keep our eyes on APOP. NVCN had this pop yesterday, and today a quiet inside day. Didn't even trade a million shares today, but it is kind of interesting over $1.70. I do have $1.71 written in my notes as a potential spot that I might buy it. STDY had the gap up. Another red day. You know, it sold off that day. And another red day. It's still putting in lower highs on the daily. It hasn't broken the previous day's high. But today was kind of an inside day and closed pretty darn strong. So I want to watch this one. I think this one is super spready at times, so be careful with it, but certainly worth watching. BNTC had a nice midday pop today, right in here. Not much, but it certainly may have bottomed, right? It came down into that area we like between the 8 and the 20 day. So maybe it's bottomed and up from here. We'll keep an eye on it tomorrow. A couple more, CALI. Usually these need to come in a little bit more than just the 1 day, but it had such a nice move that I really want to watch it. Sometimes a stock like this can confound shorts, and they get one red day, and then the next day it's right back up. So let's keep our eyes on that one. And lastly, I put VRAY, VRAY on watch. Several red days in a row after a really strong move right down here near the 20 day. This one might be ready to turn back up tomorrow. We'll also add some gappers in the pre-market. That is plenty to watch. Have a great night, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.